Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We take up another verse from Bhramar Geet written by the well-known poet Surdas, who was a 16th century Hindu devotional poet and singer known for his lyrics written in praise of Krishna. He wrote thousands and thousands of verses, all of them in praise of Krishna, and in poetic content, one better than the other. He was a part of the Bhakti movement spreading across the Indian subcontinent. This movement represented spiritual empowerment of the masses. The work of Surdas raised the status of Braj Bhasha from a plebeian language to that of a literary one. Other poets of this period who belonged to Bhakti tradition were Kabir, Tulsidas and Mirabai. The genesis of Bhramar Geet poems can be traced to Srimad Bhagavad Puran. According to the narration in the Puran, the inhabitants of Braj could not reconcile with the loss of Krishna to Mathura. To recall, Krishna had been brought up in Gokul by Nanda and Yashoda, although he was born to Devaki and Vasudev in a prison in Mathura. As he grew up in Gokul, he became very friendly with the local cowherds and cowmaids. He played on flute to entertain them. He went cow grazing with them. He danced with the gopis. And all this has become a part of the folklore in India. When Krishna left Gokul to go to Mathura to fulfill his mission of killing Kansa, the self-contained cruel ruler of Mathura and a maternal uncle of Krishna. The inhabitants of Braj could not reconcile with this loss. The depth of their sorrow knew no bounds. Krishna knew about this. He sent a friend of his, Uddhav, to Braj to explain the divinity of Krishna to his parents, Nanda and Yashoda. He told them that Krishna was formless, unborn, without a beginning and an end, and omnipresent. At this stage, the gopis who had assembled to get some news of Krishna took Uddhav aside and probed him to learn as much as they could about their beloved Krishna. They repeatedly chanted his name. Meanwhile, a black bee droned into this assembly. The gopis found an excuse to taunt Uddhav through the medium of the bee. These verses are therefore known as Bhramar Geet. In the verse we are going to discuss today, the gopis present a situation where they tell Uddhav that they have not even dressed properly since Krishna left them. मोही अली दूह भांति फल होत, तब रस अधर लेत मुरली, अब भई कुबरी सौत. For us, the situation has not changed. When he was here, his flute was always touching his lips, which we wanted to kiss and suck the honey from. Now it is that hunchback Kubja who has become his guardian and beloved. So for us, one stepwife has been replaced by another stepwife. तुम तो जोग मत सिखवन आए भस्म चढ़ावन अंग इन बिरहन में कहूँ कोई देखी सुमन गुहाए अंग. You have come to teach us yoga. You want us to be sadhus. You want us to apply ashes to our body. Bhasma chadhavan ang. But have you seen any one of them? Any one of us who has decorated herself? Who has dressed herself as a bride? We have not. After Krishna left us, for us there is nothing left to dress for. कानन मुद्रा पहर मेखली धरे जटा आधारी यहाँ तरल तखिन कह देखे अरु तन सुख की सारी. You want us to put a mendicant's earrings? You want us to grow braids unkempt like sadhus? No, it's not possible. Have you seen any one of us even in a proper sari? Param viyogin ratit rain din dhari manmohan dhyan. Day and night we have been thinking of Manmohan and chanting his name. We are viyogis, we are mendicants, we are hermits. We've lost everything. And now the only one we know about is Krishna. तुम तो चल बेग मधुबन को जहां जोग को ज्ञान. You better run to Mathura where people might appreciate your training in yoga, your learning, your upadesh to them, how to conduct their life. निस्दिन जीजूत है या ब्रज में देख मनोहर रूप. For us in Braj, we live daily thinking of Krishna. सूर जोग ले घर घर डोलूं लेहू लेहू धरी सूप. You can take your basket of yoga and sell it there. Here you will not get any customers. The gopis tell Uddhav, हम तो दोनों ही स्थिति में संयोग और वियोग में हमें तो एक ही प्रकार का फल मिला है. पहले जब श्री कृष्ण से संयोग था तो उनके ओठों की रस हमारी सौत बनकर मुरली पिया करती थी. हमें कभी जी भर के उनको चूमना नहीं मिला. हम चूमने लगते थे तो वो संगीत सुनाने लगते थे. और वहां कुब्जा हमारी सौत बनकर बैठी है, हमें जला रही है, और तुम हमें व्यर्थ की शिक्षा दे रहे हो. कभी फूलों से गुथी हमारी मांगों को तुमने देखा है? कभी श्रृंगार करते हुए देखा है हमें? तुमने हमारे कानों में हिलते हुए कर्णफूल देखे हैं? तुमने हमें अच्छी साड़ियां पहने हुए देखा है? ये तो हमने छोड़ दिया जब वो चला गया, जिसको हम दिखाती थी बन ठन कर. अब तो रात दिन वियोगिनी बनकर हम कृष्ण 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 करते हैं. किसी दूसरे का ध्यान हमारे मानस में नहीं. उद्धव, इसलिए तुम शीघ्र मथुरा की ओर निकल जाओ. वहां शायद तुम्हारे ज्ञान और उपदेश की कद्र होगी, या हम तो सदैव दिन रात श्री कृष्ण के मनोहारी रूप को देखकर जीवित रहती हैं। The beauty of Brahmar Geet lies in its content, in the similes and metaphors Surdas uses. It's one of the most sublime writings on Virha and Shringar. Unique discussion on Sagun and Nirgun. Surdas's verses not only reach a pinnacle of emotional content, but are also rated high for a poet's craft. His language is simple, expression spontaneous, and words full of learning. He is rich in imaginative similes and metaphors. We stop here today, and we shall take up another verse tomorrow. I thank you for visiting this site, listening to me.